It's your host with the most, the face that runs the place, the champ that runs the camp is here live on YouTube.com with a very special Sunday SnapBack episode dropping on Friday. Yes, it's Friday. Super excited today, guys, because tomorrow is the fight I've been waiting for a very, very, very long time. God, man, thank God, man. Thank God that I woke up this morning so I could bring this video to all of you. So before we get into the meat of this video, got a couple things I just want to address right quick. Number one, I want to tell each and every one of my fans, subscribers, followers, thank you. Thank you so much for following me, for what you do, your support. I love all of you, and I keep pushing forward to do this for all of you guys. You guys are an essential part of my channel. You're the lifeblood, and you are what keeps me going. So, just getting that out the way, let's get into the meat of this video. 2 weeks ago, I did a video on Conor McGregor and his chances and what I think he needs to bring to the table in his fight tomorrow with Floyd Mayweather. To be honest with you, he is the underdog in this. Yes, I said that right. He is the underdog. The reason why I say he's the underdog, there's a couple reasons why. He's not a boxer. That is the main reason why. Secondly, well, to be honest with you, if you look at it, Floyd knows he's got this in the bag. And I think McGregor knows that too. So he's kind of trying to psych himself into thinking he has a more than decent chance of winning this match. But not to knock him. Let's kind of analyze his side of the fight and see what he needs to do. And like I said this a couple of weeks ago, he needs to turn this into a fight. Don't keep it a boxing match. He's going to lose. Straight up, he's going to lose. He might be bigger slightly. He might be taller slightly. But that doesn't really matter. That difference is not that great. If he goes round for round with Mayweather, he is going to lose. He is going to lose. Now, let's not mistake this here. He has a chance to win. And I think people aren't giving him enough credit. I think a lot of people are buying into the hype that it's Conor McGregor instead of his fighting ability. Like, I was at the barbershop earlier today. That's what you can tell from the hair. You can tell from the hair. I was at the barbershop earlier, and my barber said something pretty interesting. He told me that it's kind of like taking a rugby player and putting him in the NFL and expecting him to do very well. Now, I told my barber, and I'm about to tell all of you guys, no, Conor McGregor is not a professional boxer. He is a professional MMA fighter. And what makes this interesting is because in MMA, if you watch it, there are a couple of fighter archetypes that are in MMA. Like, for example, you have your grapplers, you have your submissionists, then you have your pure strikers. The closest thing to a boxer in MMA is a pure striker. Now let's just pay attention here for a second. Conor has knocked people out, and I think he's sitting at 17 or 18 to be exact. I gotta go back and check that. So that lets you know he's knocked people out. He can throw his hands to where he has knockout capability. Tomorrow, who's not to say if he turns this into a fight and maybe he can get around Floyd's defense. He can score that one punch, because that's all it really takes is a one punch hit or quitter to really put someone out. So, I mean, that's one thing you got to think about here. Secondly, he is probably going to be the aggressor out of the two. So he needs to be aggressive. He needs to come to Mayweather. And he needs to be tactful, whatever. You know what I'm trying to say, guys. He needs to be strategic. There we go. He needs to be strategic and methodical in the way he, I guess you say, burns off his aggression against Mayweather. Because if he just goes in there flat-footed and being one-dimensional, Mayweather's going to knock him on his ass and beat the Irish out of him. Literally. He will. He really will. But I think that's what he has to do. He has to make this a fight, not a boxing match. Be aggressive, but be efficient and be methodical with his aggressiveness. And I could see him taking a W here. On the flip side of the coin, you have Floyd Mayweather, the 49-0 champ. He's undefeated. All of that. He is basically, I call him the boxing puppet master. He's a defensive counterpuncher. He is probably, to me, the best defensive fighter I have seen in my era, anyone that wants to argue with me, argue in the comment section below. But that's just my opinion. The man is good at what he does. Last Sunday, I gave him a spotlight video as to what I think he needs to do to take away the W, and it's really not much. All Floyd has to do is be Floyd. Act like Floyd, box like Floyd. In other words, make this a defensive battle. Let Conor come to him, but pick him off blow by blow, punch by punch. That is the only thing Mayweather needs to do to win this fight tomorrow. Keep it safe, play it safe. Now, I know in a recent interview, what I've seen from Mayweather, he said that he feels like he owes the people a show for the Manny Pacquiao fight. But I'm telling you right now, is that really worth compromising your undefeated record? I don't think it is. I don't think it is. I just don't, man. I don't think it's worth it. I think you should play it safe, and just pick him off, get a couple quick hits in on him, skirt to the outskirts, do what Floyd does best. He is undefeated for a reason. Now, what would cause him to lose is if he plays into McGregor's type of mental game and he tries to go blow for this guy. You gotta remember, people, Floyd is 40 years old. All right, he's 40. I'm not saying that he can't take a punch, but let's think about it here. Conor McGregor's 28, and technically he is stronger than Mayweather is. Even if that is not true, even if that is true to a certain extent, it's not by much. It's different throwing a punch in MMA than it is in boxing too. But let's just say if Floyd opens himself up and tries to go for a knockout punch, let's just say Conor might catch him with one on the rebound. Then what? I've never seen that really effectively happen to Floyd. So I hope tomorrow, for his sake, he plays it safe, does what Floyd does best, and that's keep it a strict boxing match. Now, a couple interesting things I want to note. For one, I've been hearing this rumor, and he even talked about this on Undisputed, about if this fight goes 12 rounds, Skip Bayless said this, if this fight goes 12 rounds, then it will count as a win for Conor McGregor. And I'm like, huh? But the way he explained it made a lot of sense. He says if Conor McGregor, an MMA refugee, can go 12 rounds with an undefeated fighter on the caliber of Floyd Mayweather's level, what does that say about Floyd? That's a very, very good question. I guess you could say he ain't what he used to be. You could say that. But really, that's a really good viewpoint. I think that's something some people really didn't think about. But if you want to talk about that, let's talk about this statement too. These fighters both have said in individual interviews. I'm gonna start with Conor first. He says, and I forgot the name of the interview or where it came from, but it was regarding Mayweather and the upcoming fight. He said this match is only gonna last 4 rounds. And the reason why is because I'm going for the knockout. That's typical for him to say. And it makes sense because in the world of MMA, I think a KO solidifies a win more than it going the full distance. Now, Mayweather had his own input on that. And he agrees with McGregor, saying, yeah, this match won't last more than 4 rounds. But that's because I will end it when I want to. That coming from Floyd means a whole lot more than that coming from Conor McGregor. Like I told you, Floyd is the boxing puppet master. Tomorrow he will be pulling all of the strings. Let's just hope that he doesn't pull the wrong one and play right into McGregor's hands. I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but I just wouldn't count out McGregor completely or not give him not that much of a chance of winning. That's all I'm saying, guys. Now, last week I did say I had an interesting theory as to what this outcome might be with this fight tomorrow. I did say that. Now, to be honest with you, let me answer this first. If I had to pick a winner between McGregor or Mayweather, I'm going Mayweather. Just because he's, like I said, he's the puppet master of the boxing ring. This is what he does. He's 49-0 for a reason. Numbers don't lie. No matter if you want to say the person was injured, whatever reason you want to use, a win is a win. And Mayweather is good at what he does. This is profession. He's perfected it. But this is something interesting. I thought about this a couple days ago. Let's say tomorrow let's just say, just for the sake of argument, let's say Mayweather loses, right? Let's say he loses. I would assume that if Mayweather lost, it would only be to milk this for everything that it's worth. Because think about it, if Mayweather wins, everyone's gonna say, oh, well, we knew that was gonna happen anyway. But what if he loses? If he loses, then that was set up for a rematch. I mean, that's just something that ran across my mind, because how many people would want to see a rematch? But not only a rematch, let's say they made it a rematch inside of an octagon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if that would interest anybody. I would want to watch that. But then people might say, well, I can't see Mayweather beating Conor McGregor in the octagon. I just can't see it. But, you know, I'm just saying, if Floyd was to lose tomorrow, it would be solely because they have plans in the future for these two men. That's all I'm saying, because if you think about it realistically, who else does Floyd have to fight? No one. As far as I know, he doesn't. So they could take this and run with it and milk it for all it's worth. That's just something I want to share with y'all. That's pretty much all I really have for y'all. So just think about that. I'm gonna leave it at that note. Leave all your comments in the comment section below. You guys can reach me at johnnysnapback@gmail.com with any questions, for any topics you want me to do in upcoming videos. Sunday, I'll be releasing another Sunday Snapback video, which is the aftermath of the fight tomorrow. I'm gonna find a way to watch this fight tomorrow, whether it be at a sports bar or maybe here at my house. I might stream it through my computer. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you. You know, hey, tell me who you think is gonna win in the comment section below. Y'all have a good one. See y'all Sunday.